Why do people even have multiple characters of the same subclass? Well, the first thing is, in the end game, we're not gonna have these raids just yet in the first beginning stage of tier 3. They're pretty much the end game raids. They have multiple difficulties, and just like wow, they have a weekly lockout. Once you kill these bosses, you see these gates. These gates are X'd out. You cannot go back and do them again. So let's just say, in NAEU, after we settled in and we get Bolton, this boss right here, this fucking whatever, this demonic cow. Once we get this dude and you kill him, oh man, it's gonna feel so good. It's so fun. And I've been feeling this lately because I love my Gunslinger and my Battlemaster, War Dancer. And after I do their, in Korea, we can do up to 3 Legion Commander raids per week. 3 of the 4. We have to choose 3 of the 4. So I'm gonna do the hardest one, Cuckoo Satan, and I could choose either of these 2, Byaku's right here or Bolton. So after the 3, I'm like, dude, I want to go again on my Battlemaster, War Dancer, and on my Gunslinger. And I can't because I am this like content creator that covers this game. I don't have multiple of the same subclass except for like Bard and Berserker. Yeah, everything else, I only have 1 of each, so I can showcase to my viewers on Twitch their gameplay, and we can talk about them and stuff like that. So if you want to do some of these raids again, then having multiple of the same subclass is the go-to. The second perk is you can share the subclass bound avatars. Subclass bound. You can, like this one, the legendary fist weapon. It's not really a weapon, it's a skin, it's an avatar piece. So I can unequip it and I can transfer it into my server storage. Bam. And then if I had a second War Dancer, if I had a second War Dancer, she can wear that and benefit from the 2% strength. So I can share pretty much subclass bound skins. Alright, I'm on my Gunslinger for this one. This one's big. The third reason is you can share gems. Well, technically you can share all the gems. So if you guys can see on my character storage, I can send this to my server storage and I can give these to my alts. But here's the thing. I have a maxed out level 10 gem. And I showed you guys how many level 1 gems you need. The amount of time and work you need to get a level 10 gem. Now, you don't need a level 10 gem once again, but let's just say I have a level 10 gem. Now, ZEALS, can't you just unequip it, which you can, and then just give it to your ult, and then just equip it on your ult? True, you can. You can. It is not bound to my character. However, once we go into our pet interface, we can go into this gem tab. If it's not there, there is a gem vendor in every capital. Just zoom into a capital city, you see this gem vendor, and that is where you're going to re-roll your gem. A level 10 gem is 340k. Now let's just see, let's go down here, a level 6, more manageable. So let's just say I give this level 10 gem to my War Dancer, which is doable like I said, but I have to re-roll it on the War Dancer because it's going to give me a War Dancer gem, War Dancer skill. Now, some classes have a lot of skills, like Gunslingers have 21 skills. So out of the 21 skills, you need to land on the skill that you need the damage gem on, or the cooldown gem. There are 2 different gems, cooldown and damage. They enhance that skill's damage or lower the cooldown of that skill. So if I'm on my War Dancer and I want, let's just say, Earthquake gem, I have to roll again and again and again. And then let's just say you want to give it back to your Gunslinger, then you have to repeat this process, and it's just not efficient. You'll burn your silver to the ground. So by having multiple characters of the same subclass, what you do is you play your Gunslinger. Like I said, you do your weekly lockouts, and what you do is you unequip your gems, and then what you do is put them into your server storage and you give it to your Gunslinger 2. So Gunslinger 2 is gonna wear those and she's gonna pop off. Now the question is, why is she even gonna pop off? Well, the thing is, if you have multiple of the same subclass, then you're sharing the gems. So instead of having, let's say, 6 characters of all different subclasses, let's just show you that. So we go into this interface. So let's just say I have 6 different characters, and then they all want to raid. So in order to get accepted into raids, you have to have etiquette settings. So for whatever content you're doing, you need to have gems, appropriate level gems. So let's just say on my artist, I have like level 7 gems, and then on my source, I have level 7 gems, all of them, all 11 slots. So I have to spread my resources. I have to have full level 7 gems here, full level 7 here, full level 7 here. You get my point. However, if I can consolidate all those level 7 gems and combine them because I only play one subclass, then you'll see why I'll have an advantage, an early advantage, because instead of spreading my gems over multiple characters of different subclasses, I focus into one subclass, combine it into one. So instead of having full level 7, I will have full level 9s, if not more. So that is why I said you'll be able to pump, because your gems initially will be ahead of other players. Fourth thing is it number 4? Anyways, I'm gonna be on my source to show you this. So once again, I'm gonna press P to see all our characters, like progression, ways of progressing our characters. All right. There are a little bit more, but yeah, these are the major ones. So the fourth thing is you can share engraving books. What the fuck did you just say? I need to make a different video, but basically engravings enhance your character. So let me give you an example. Let's talk about the first one. It's called Grudge. Once you have it maxed out at 15, it's level 3. So you'll see the level 3 bonus, which is you will do 20% more damage to bosses, but take 20% more damage. So these things really amplify. So it's not just about eye level. People think, a lot of the new players think that eye level is everything, but it's not everything. In engravings, like there are different priorities. Like sometimes you just want to stop your eye level and work on your engravings. That will give you a cheaper and faster power spike. Sometimes with your gold, with your limited gold, you want to work on your gems or tripods. We'll talk about that as we get later into tier 3. There are general engravings in this game that all your classes can use. So for example, for support characters, you want to go with Awakening. It's going to lower the cooldown of your Awakening when it's maxed out by 50%. And it'll increase the amount of times you can use your Awakening skill, this one right here, V, by thrice. Now, there are class engravings. I have Ignite maxed out. Or is it Ignite or Ignition? I don't fucking know the English translation version. Anyways, for some classes and their builds, it's plural, it's good to have maxed out class engravings. So if we go into the auction house for Sorceress, we got the green books that give 3 points. We got the blues, another 3. And then we got the purples, another 3. And then the legendaries, that gives another 3. A maximum of 12 for now. So we have 12 points, and then we're going to get 3 more points from the accessories here. So by having class engravings, we get 12 points, making our accessories cheaper because we need less points. And because we have same subclasses, we are able to share these server-wide engraving books. So we save money on gems, and we save money on the engravings. And we're going to save money on the accessories, like I just said, because we have the legendary engravings. Now, engravings, you just can't farm these. They're random. There are a lot of different engravings. It may take you months to get 20 legendary Grudge books. There's not somewhere you just go farm over and over and it drops. The game does give you some, but the fastest and the easiest way is farm the fucking gold, as I discussed in the previous video how to do that, and then we're gonna go use the auction house and buy them. That is how it's done. But once you get them done, like I said, it's gonna be server wide, and if you have multiple of the same subclass, we're talking about savings, man. The fifth reason why some people choose to play multiple same subclass is because you're just gonna be so good at that subclass through just playing them over and over, and you're doing the same fights with the same subclass. So you're gonna be super familiar with what what button to press at what time. Like little detailed stuff, like when to use a spacebar. You know what skill will pretty much knock you back or move your character backwards. You know the cast time. You have it all locked down. You could do it with your fucking eyes closed. So those are the 5 major reasons why people play multiples of the same subclass. Now, you don't have to do that because of the con. There is a con, it exists. Some people are just gonna be fucking bored. They don't want to play the same shit. They need a break. Some classes are just squishier and requires more concentration. So you're gonna be fucking burnt out after doing a couple hours of progression with your friends. And you just need a break sometimes. And you want to play something that is mindless. Maybe you want to play Transformation Demonic. Yeah, she's called Shadowhunter, sorry, for NAU. So you want to play Shadowhunter. You just want to take a break from playing Gunslinger or something, or Deadeye. So for those players, you may not want to play the same subclass. There are a bunch of people that want to try out different subclasses because they're trying to find the main, or because they want to just experience the 22 different possibilities plus their different builds. If that is what makes you log in, hey, you know, that's what I did. Whatever you choose to do, at the end of the day, if it makes you happy, who gives a fuck about the rest?